Time for another Disney food review. And this review is going to be from our recent trip to Disney World in August. And I will be covering the Creperie in Epcot, the San Angel Inn in Mexico in Epcot, Gaston's in Magic Kingdom, the Sci-Fi Dinner Theater in Hollywood Studios, and Raglan Road in Disney Springs. And there will be a few honorable mention snacks as well. They're gonna be sprinkled in. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So we're gonna begin our journey at Epcot. On Friday, after riding Ratatouille, we swung into the La Creperie de Paris, where we each got the salmon crepe. Now they have savory crepes and they have sweet crepes, but on this trip we both tried the savory. We got the salmon crepe. It was $18.50 and it comes with smoked salmon, creme de fraiche, sorry I'm not good at pronouncing French, chives, and lemon. Now Kirsten gave this a 2 because it was her first time trying smoked salmon, and I could get that. If you're not used to eating smoked salmon, I could see how that would be a weird first time. I get it. She just couldn't really get past the raw smoked salmon aspect of it. I gave it a 4.5 stars. I thought it was really good. If you like the bagels and cream cheese and smoked salmon dish, then you would love this. So I enjoyed my crepe, and in my opinion, it would be a great crepe to share because it was rather large. After our lunch, we enjoyed some more rides before heading to the San Angel Restaurant in Epcot for dinner that night. To start, I got the blood orange margarita, which I gave a 4 out of 5. I am not a margarita girl because I don't like the sour, I don't like the salt. I'm more of a sweetsies girl. So with that said, I'm not really a margarita girl, but I really enjoyed this one. The blood orange margarita was smooth and sweet and not sour. It was really well balanced. So good. And for dinner, I got the vegetarian meal, which was $22. It comes with a fried corn mesa topped with beans, grilled queso fresco, some pea tendrils, and it's served with a side of roasted vegetables and salsa verde. And this was so good. I gave this a 4 out of 5. The beans were just so deliciously seasoned, and I really enjoyed the texture. I don't like my vegetables overly cooked and mushy. I like them still crispy, and that's what these beans were. They were still crispy, well seasoned. The corn mesa was probably my favorite part. It was such a good texture, such a good flavor. And the beans were so good. They have really good beans here. I will say the pea tendrils were a bit much, and they were kind of hard to cut through. But overall, I enjoyed this dish, 4 out of 5. Kirsten decided to get the margarita flight for $30. It has the classic margarita, which she gave a 5 out of 5. The blood orange, which she also really enjoyed, she gave 5 out of 5. And the wild one. Her and I both did not appreciate that one. Maybe that's an acquired taste. It kind of had like a smoky, bitter taste. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but it's the wild one, so it lived up to its name. It's wild. For her dinner, she got the carne asada, which was $54. It's a New York strip with a chipotle butter with a corn rice melody, and she really enjoyed this. She said 5 out of 5 stars for that. Overall, we really enjoyed our dinner here. The ambiance is great, the air conditioner is great, the service was great, the food was great. I would love to come back here again. I do want to give Disney some constructive criticism. Can we please dust in the Mexican pavilion? Can we get someone up there to vacuum, dust, something? It blew my mind how dusty it was up there. John Taffer would be very upset. It's not cute. It's not good for the ambiance. Oh, and we did want to give an honorable mention to this passion fruit daiquiri. Kirsten picked it up at the Festival Favorites, and it was so good, 5 out of 5 stars. The next day was Saturday, and we headed over to Magic Kingdom, and we had a plan. First stop was going to be Starbucks, and then off to Gaston's Tavern for breakfast before jumping into our lightning lanes. I was really just there to try that creme brulee croissant for $5.29. It's a crispy croissant dough filled with vanilla bean custard. And when I first got it, I was like, I think this is the wrong thing. It didn't look like a traditional croissant to me, but once I tried it, I realized I had the right thing. It was definitely layers of croissant with that creamy filling, and the top of it had this like glazy crustiness. Ooh, so good. What a great breakfast. What a great value. I really enjoyed my croissant. If you like cream-filled donuts, this is for you. We also tried the LeFou's Brew, and that was $6.79. It is a frozen apple juice with a hint of toasted marshmallow, and it's topped with a all-natural passion fruit mango foam. And Kirsten gave this a 0 out of 5 stars. She did not enjoy this at all. I think this drink has potential. If they just kept it apple juice and marshmallow, I think we'd have a winner. But when it got a little too complicated and lost for me when they added the mango and passion fruit foam. I wish it was just like a marshmallow foam on top of the frozen apple juice. Does that make sense? But anyways, Kirsten gave that a 0 out of 5. I'd probably give it like a 1 out of 5. It wasn't horrible. It just tasted mostly like apple juice, but with a weirdness to it. I don't know if that makes any sense. Kirsten tried the ham and gurari tart. That was $9.49. It's a crispy croissant dough topped with ham and gurari, served with chips.
The cheese is really, really good on this. I like this.
And she gave that a 4 out of 5. I felt like this chips was a strange addition to this meal. Like, why do we need chips with this? I was so confused by that. We didn't want the chips. Save the money, Disney. Just keep the chips. It's almost like they have a box of chips back there and they're like, what do we do with these chips? So they gave it away with this ham and cheese tart. That's the only thing I can think of. But enough about the chips. After breakfast, we were on to all of our lightning lanes, had a wonderful morning, rode Tron, and after that we were heading to Hollywood Studios. But first, Kirsten grabbed this cucumber lime soda from Energy Bites, and it was $5.99, and it was a 5 out of 5. So good, so refreshing, so delicious. If you like the cucumber Sprite soda in Epcot's Cool Zone, you'll love this. Oh, and I want to mention that the Energy Bites had a lot of really other cool looking beverages that I would love to come back and try. All right, in Hollywood Studios, we had a really late lunch, early dinner. I think it was like 4 o'clock, 3 or 4 o'clock. And that's when we headed over to the Sci-Fi Drive-In Theater Restaurant. Kirsten got the Sci-Fi Impossible Nachos for $13. They're fried tortilla chips. It is a plant-based black bean chili, avocado cream, pico de gallo, and cilantro, and she gave that a 3 out of 5. It's a solid average meal. I got the classic American burger for $23, and normally that is a beef burger with bacon and cheese and shredded lettuce and tomatoes served on a brioche bun, but I had my burger swapped out for the Impossible Patty, and I had the bacon removed. And I also gave mine a 3 out of 5. It's a solid average meal. The thing I love the most about the Sci-Fi dinner theater is the ambiance. We're there for the ambiance. The staff is great, the air conditioning's great, the vibe is good, it's so relaxing and calming in there. I don't know how to explain it, it's just peaceful. And I love that they have vegan and vegetarian options. Since we had a late dinner lunch that day, we decided on a girl dinner in Magic Kingdom. I was just looking for something sweet, something to give me a bit of a sugar rush to get me through the rest of the night before I crash in bed. So this was the perfect time to try Tiana's famous beignets. They were $6.99 and they are light and sweet and fluffy. They have powdered sugar and a drizzle of honey. And I thought you got one. You get 3, y'all. 3. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, we ordered too many. We should have shared this. We didn't realize it came with 3. So these would be great to share, but they are so light and hollow and fluffy that, I mean, you could tear 3 up, which is what I did. 4 out of 5 stars, really good. And the ones we got were so fresh. We watched them come out of the fryer. We watched them get powdered. We watched them get honeyed. They were so fresh, so delicious. After we ate our beignets, it gave us enough energy and sugar to make it through the night. I love seeing Magic Kingdom at night. I love seeing all the Halloween decor out right now. We had such a great time riding Dumbo during the fireworks. I love riding outdoor rides during fireworks. It just feels so magical and special. And then we headed back to the resort for some rest. The last day of our trip was Sunday, and we decided to go to Disney Springs just for a little shopping and strolling. The first stop was coffee. I am a Starbucks girl, but I do enjoy trying other coffee places occasionally. And that day we saw the Everglazed donuts in cold brew, and I decided that I was gonna try their salted caramel cold brew, and that has milk, salted caramel syrup, whipped cream. Sounded great, but unfortunately I threw it away. I gave that a 0 out of 5 stars. I don't know, the staff was so nice there. I got my drink pretty quickly, but the coffee just wasn't for me. In my opinion, it was too watery and sweet. There wasn't really a whole lot of coffee flavor in it, and I prefer a stronger coffee, an espresso. But we would like to come back to the Everglazed donuts because their donuts looked amazing, incredible. I was so excited when we went shopping because I was looking for this castle cookie jar all weekend. I've had my eye out for it and I never could find it. I kept finding the Epcot ball, which I would like to get the Epcot ball too, but I see hundreds of Epcot balls everywhere I go and I hadn't seen this castle in a while. So I was so grateful that I found this castle in Disney Springs and I scooped it up. It looked like they only had like maybe 30 left. I don't know if they have more in the back, but if you're looking for this castle cookie jar, check out Disney Springs, they had some. When I got this, I used the mobile checkout and it automatically applied my pass holder discount, so that's something to keep in mind. Instead of waiting in those long lines, just scan your items with your app, check out, you will get your discount, and then you just show your barcode and your receipt before you leave. So after I found my cookie jar, it was time to celebrate, you guys, because I've been looking for this jar forever. And for lunch, we decided to go to Raglan Road. And to start, Kirsten got the flight of beer. It was the signature beer flight. It's $13 and it comes with a Bloomsday Ale by Orange Blossom. And she gave that one a 5 out of 5 stars. The Try Wishes by Crooked Can, the Florida Unfiltered by Brew Hub, which was another 2 out of 5 stars. And the Cider State by Keel Farms was a 5 out of 5. Next, she ordered the fish and chips, which was $28. It's a premium North Atlantic cod fillet, beer battered and served with chips and fresh tartar sauce. And this thing was giant, huge. I feel like you could have shared this too. If you haven't picked up yet, I'm a sharer. I like to share. I know some people aren't into that. They don't want to share their food at all. Don't touch my food. I'm a sharing is caring kind of girl. But anyways, Kirsten rated that a 4 out of 5, above average, not mind-blowing, but good. And she said her favorite part was the fries, those Parmesan garlic fries, which we will get more into. For my meal, I just got the garlic Parmesan chips for $11 and a house salad for $9, and I chose honey mustard dressing as my dressing. And I would say the garlic Parmesan chips were a 4 out of 5. They're really good fries. They're a little soggy. I do prefer my fries a little crispier. I think with all the garlic and Parmesan made them a little soggy, but they were good. And then my house salad was good, a solid 3 out of 5 average. The dressing was good, the salad was good, the carrots were good. One of the great things about Raglan Road is there is live entertainment, there's singing, there's dancing, but unfortunately they sat us somewhere we couldn't see, but we could hear. And then after our shopping and meal in Disney Springs, we both headed home. Kirsten drives like 2.5 hours back home, and I had to drive 4 hours. We both made it home safely. We had a great time, great food. Have you guys eaten at any of these places? What did you order? What was your favorite dish? Do you think that Mexico needs to dust? Let me know below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, and comment, and we will see you real soon. Bye.